In this video, I want to show you how to use saved page settings across your account. Ready? Let's dive in. Okay, so saved page settings are a great way to set up each different page with exactly the view that you want. So what saved page settings isn't, it's not a way to say start on the Kanban view or start on the list view or start on the cards view. That can be set in your account settings. What this save page settings is it's a way to say when I get to the list view, this is how I'd like it to be set up. These are the data points that I want, this is the filtering, sorting and grouping that I want, and you've saved that for that particular page. So in this video I'm going to show you this on a particular project, on a list view page within a task on a project, but just bear in mind that you can save page settings on every page in project.co, so they can all have their own setup in just the way that you'd like. And this works in just the way that I'm going to show you, but for all the other pages. So let's jump into the project, lead tracking, and we'll go to the task page. Okay, so what we have here is we have a project that's to track leads. So it's to track leads, and these are all our different leads. So these are the names of people from different companies. Now we've set up a bunch of different custom fields for this project: lead status, quality, budget, qualified, and how soon they want to start. So what I really want to do first of all with this view is I want to hide the date column, the status column and the assigned column, and I can do that by going to our fields to display. So I want to hide date, status and assigned, and we see those all disappear. It's already looking a lot cleaner. But what I want to do next is I'm just going to move back down the buttons row. So I don't want to show subtasks. I want to show all tasks as their own line, because we're not going to have, I don't want to have subtasks on this particular project. I don't want to show completed tasks because we'll mark leads that are lost as completed. And I do want to group by, so I actually want to group by our lead status. So if I go into group and by lead status, then we'll see that here. So we can now see, we're starting to get to a nicer view. We can now see our leads by lead status. So we've got new lead, contact attempted. But now what I want to do is I actually want to sort by lead status, so our lead statuses show in order. Let me just collapse these so it's a little bit more obvious. I want to sort by lead status, and then I also want to sort secondary by start. So let me show you how to do that. If we go into our sorting, and I'll click on lead status, and then I'll hold shift because we can sort by multiple things, and I'll then click start. So we can now see in here that we're sorting by lead status first and sorting by start secondary. So you can see that our lead statuses are all in order: new lead, contact attempted, in conversation, MQL, SQL and lost. But when we go into any of these, we'll see that they're secondarily ordered by start. So we've got ASAP, then under 1 month, then 1 to 3 months. So now that I've got the view that I really want, the way that I'd really like to see this, if I go to save view and save page settings, I can now save this view either just for me or for all users. Well, I want everybody who comes into this project to see it, so all users. And do I want to save this for this project only or for all projects? Well, this project has some custom fields and a very specific setup for just this project, so I'm just going to save it for this project only. But you might want to save page views for all projects, and the reason that you might want to do that is you might always want to have your tasks ordered by, sorted by and grouped by date, for example. That would be a great reason to have all projects selected, so that when you go into any project you see it sorted and grouped by date. But for this instance we're just going to choose this project only. So I'll click save, and what we now see is that we've got a save page setting for this project and for all users. So now when I leave this project and I go back to it, you'll see a little flash, and then we have all the settings that we've saved. So every time we come back to this page, we'll see it set up with lead status as the first sorting, start as a second sorting, lead status as the grouping, and the other settings that we've set as well. So that's how you set up your save page settings. Just remember that every page can be set up with its own settings as well. So the save page settings will save the filtering, the sorting, the grouping, and any other things that are on this top row here. Just as a reminder, it doesn't save the view that you're going to start with, so it won't save your projects as the your default projects view as the Kanban view, or your default task view as the Kanban view. That can be done separately in your page settings under the account section. But save page settings is a way to set that page up with the settings that you would like it to have every time you get to that page. I hope you found that useful, but if you have any questions about this, please get in touch with our support. We'd be very happy to help.